Good day, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Hello, YouTubers. This is Philippine Reefer, also known as Benny. So, month is coming to an end. That'll be August soon. And I just want to do a quick video, end of month video with my innovated marine 40-gallon Nuvo Fusion all-in-one tank. So today what we're going to do is we're going to run through equipment, which basically will be dry goods, and wet pets, as well as some water Power Rangers in the tank. So I'm gonna be rambling, so just bear with me. I don't have any script, or I don't have any, you know, cheat sheet to go through. So I'm just gonna go on top of my head. But as you see with my previous videos, my tank went to an ugly stage, which I shared with y'all, and as you guys could see now, it is coming back. I am happy to say that my corals are thriving. There's some changes with the livestock, as you guys could see, but I am very happy that they are coming back. Not only growth, but also colors. So hooray, 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 hooray. So let's first start off with, since I already mentioned about corals, let's start off with wet pets. Corals are definitely coming back. As you guys know, I love euphyllias. I am starting to collect them again. As you see, I have a couple of hammers, octospawn, frog spawn in the middle section, or second floor. I would call it second floor of the rockscape, from left to the middle. You will see a green hammer. You will see a rainbow gold hammer. You would also see a frog spawn and octospawn in the front. And you would see my lovely collection of torches, Indonesian and Australian, in the second floor middle. As you see, it's waving. So I do love torches. I do love euphyllias in general, but specifically I love torches. And as you guys see, I love the motions on them. Not that I don't like the motions on the other euphilia. I love it. I love the color especially, but I also love the motions. Since we're on the second floor, we're gonna go further to the right. As you guys see, I have a couple of zoas on the right corner of the tank, and I have some couple of chalices. Where the zoa rock is, I have a pulsing xenia. At one point, once they start overgrowing, I'm gonna go ahead and start trimming them, because they're a pain in the butt. Once they explode, they boom. So I don't want that happening. Next up, bottom. Since we're at the right corner, middle, second floor, let's go back down on the ground level. We are seeing some akins. I do have some akins at the bottom. I do love akins. Oh, by the way, I'm gonna figure out what to do with the zoas once they grow. I might end up selling them, to be honest, because I'm not much of a big zoa collector. They're beautiful, they're gorgeous, brings out beautiful colors, but I'm just not a big collector of them. So at one point, I'm gonna go ahead and start selling them. Yeah, that goes with zoas. At the bottom, I love akins. As you guys see, they're gonna be my bottom show collection. Akins, I have rainbow akins, ultra akins, and what have you, all type of name akins is there. I'm gonna get that section full of akins, and hopefully once I get rid of my zoas, I don't mean it in a bad way. I'm gonna have acorn collection from that ground level up to where the zoas are. Next to the zoa, I have snowflake GSP. As you could see, it's green. Behind that GSP, I do have Warlaw Favia, which I believe at that point also I'm gonna try to sell that as well because I'm not really big fan of them. They're beautiful colors, don't get me wrong, but I'm not a big fan of them. Moving on to the far left, far left, I have a Pectinia Space Invader, which I'm going to keep. Right above that, of the green Pectinia, where the sailfin and the Nemo is, I have a Sunkist Bounce Mushroom, and right above that is hanging against the wall. If you can see on the reflection on the glass, there's a Jawbreaker Mushroom right there with some red streaks. So I am happy with them. I'm gonna keep them. Same thing with the torches and the rest of the Euphyllias. I am happy. I'm going to keep them. Right above, let's see, the three big circles glued onto the wall are Cyphastrius. I don't know the name of it, but I do know the center one since I have it for a long time. That is my 24K gold mine Cypastria. And I'm very happy that it started encrusting against the wall. So I'm happy that that happened. Hopefully the one on the left and right Cypastrius will start encrusting on the wall, creeping on the wall, and hopefully that would make a beautiful background color. Now moving to the middle, I would say top middle. You guys can obviously see I have that bubblegum Digi Tata. That has grown a lot, and I've accidentally cut them, so I pretty much gave them away, and some I just I threw out. Right below that, you can barely see is a Duncan. I got it with one head, now it has 10 heads, so I'm happy that he's happy. The right side of the bubblegum Digi, I have a frog skin, which is doing quite alright. And I have another SPS on the right side of that, which is the John Doe Acro. I don't know what to do with that, but it's a pretty green color. I'm not sure, so I'm gonna leave it there. And I have one Monte Setosa, which if you look at the middle Cypastria against the wall, the gold mine Cypastria, right below it is a Walt Disney and a Monty. The Monty's not doing too good, so I'm probably gonna chuck that away. But my Walt Disney is right over there. It's doing quite alright, so I'm gonna leave them there as well. The very more right hand of that, which is you could barely see it because it's a darker color. I have the Starburst Chalice, and another one on the right hand side would be the neon green candy cane. So pretty much as far as corals, that's the collection I have. I don't believe I missed anything. Well, I do. I think I have not mentioned. I mentioned it probably or not. I have a rainbow chalice in front of the neon green candy cane. So I think I mentioned everything already, and I believe to say that all my corals are happy, thriving, and hopefully start branching out even more. That's as far as I go with corals. I don't think I'm gonna add anything else. I'm gonna leave it as is until one day I'm settled and maybe get a bigger tank. But for now, I love my tank. I love my Innovative Marine 40-gallon all-in-one. Do have to get rid of some of the corals eventually, but not now. Again, I'm just probably gonna get rid of some SPSs, some Zoas, some whatever softies, I don't know, and just hold on to my torches and other Euphilia corals. Next up is fishes. Guys, I'm not gonna lie, I have ick. I have ick in the system. It is what it is. I've been dealing with it for quite some time now. Prior to the clowns, the sailfin, and the Anthea, I only had the damsel and the 6-line wrasse. Prior to that, I had more fishes, and they all died. And again, it went back to just the damsel and a pair of damsel and the 6-line. For whatever reason, they survived because they got thick scales. And I just started adding more fish again, which are the pair of clowns, the Antheas, and the sailfin. And I guess they got ick, and now all of them are powdered up with ick. I'm gonna go back to using the Ruby Rally Reef Pro. I'm gonna go back into that again. Hopefully it helps. But I don't think I'll be adding any more fish at all at this time until I take care of the ick disease. I don't have any room for quarantine tank. I had one before, but life changed, things changed, so I don't have any quarantine tank. Michelle know before I had a 40-gallon breeder. Life changed, things changed, so I had to downgrade to a smaller tank. Well, in terms of dimension. So this is what I got. This is what I have. I'm gonna have to deal with ick until ick goes away. I'm back again to using Ruby Rally Reef and Cake Ick Pro. I did order it at Amazon, so hopefully it get here soon enough. Then I can start the treatment again and go from there. So wet pets, as far as that, fish and corals I've mentioned to you guys already. The next one would be my water parameters. I'd say my water parameters has always been stable now. I kind of had the grab of how I run my system. Its salinity has always been on point, 0.025, and currently using Instant Ocean Reef Crystal as my salt. So I'm happy with that. With that said, I have a pH ranging between 8 to 8.05 day and night, so I'm not worried about that. I'm not going to chase numbers. I did at one point, I went crazy, and I'm not going to do it again because I think my corals are very, very happy. In terms of alkalinity now, I upgraded before from 8.5 to 9. Now it's lingering between 9 to 9.5. So I believe this weekend I'm not gonna dose any alkalinity or calcium. My calcium actually went up the roof. But back to alkalinity, I'm not gonna dose any alkalinity at this point on. I'm gonna just let it ride for the weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and go from there. Calcium went to way above the C range. I believe I'm closer to 500 for calcium, and magnesium as well. As my magnesium is about 1450, so I'm not too worried about that at all. Temperature is between 77 to 78. It's only a 1 degree difference day and night. I have a heater and cooler that works 24 hours, 7 days a week to make that happen. My ammonia is 0, and I haven't tested for ammonia. I haven't tested for nitrite. Nitrate, I believe I have 10 ppm. It's between 10 to 20 ppm. My phosphate is lingering between 0.05 to 0.15. So I'm happy. The corals are happy. I don't see any growth of algae of some sort, except for coralline algae, which is I'm very happy with that. So water parameter ranges, that's what I got. I don't test for any other things, and I'm gonna just keep it as is. I'll continue what I'm doing because my corals are happy and my fish are happy too, with the exception of the egg. So again, it is what it is. C'est la vie, life goes on. Now let's say all my fishes dies to the very last, then I'm gonna go ahead and just leave it fishless for 3 months to 4 months. Hopefully the egg disease dies out, and from there what I can try to do is add 1 fish a month and go from there. So that's up with that. As far as equipment, guys, as you guys know, it is sitting on a 40-gallon all-in-one tank, Nuvo Fusion, that comes with a APS stand. What I have in terms of other equipment would be sorry, I got a brain fart. I have a AI Nero 5, as you guys could see left and right. It's about 35% on both of them. I have them on different swings or different type of pump through day and night. I have the constant speed at night, and at the daytime I have both. I have it alternate between random and sine 1, W1, whatever, wave 1, which goes, short, strong, whatever, I don't know. But that's what I have in terms of my wave propeller pump. With the lighting, I'm only using 2 AI Prime 16 HD with maximum capacity of blues and UVs. The max white light I have in there is 20. All the corals has been acclimated, and I can only max it out to 20 because I don't want to create algae or anything like that. And my corals are happy. They love my settings at the way they are now. Going back to the sump area, I have a Aquamaxx hang on back 1.5 protein skimmer. If you guys are familiar with the chamber setup of the Innovative Marine, there's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chambers back there, and at the bottom, at the middle chamber, which is the third chamber, all the way at the bottom, shoots the return pump. And there's a big space in the middle at the bottom, which I'm currently housing the media block that I had on my 40-gallon breather sump. So what I did is I cut that into smaller pieces, and I tucked that in all the way at the bottom, and bottom left and bottom right, and that's where I put in my media block. Again, I'm talking about the third chamber in the middle. And that's where I have my return pump that goes out to the return nozzle. Out to the return nozzle, I have a random flow generator, which makes it spin constantly. Again, on the third chamber, middle chamber, what I have in there, I have my auto top off sensor, I have my heater, I have my pH meter probe, and I don't think I have anything else. Now on the far right, the 2 chambers, on the far right, there's an overflow weir there. I don't have anything other than the protein skimmer hanging in the back in that area. I have a ChemiPure Elite that's been sitting there for a while for phosphate remover. It's been sitting there for a while, and I don't think I have anything else back there. I have a UV sterilizer that I'm actually going to take out because I'm not using it, so I'm going to remove it and take it out of that right chamber. Now on the far left, I have a couple of medias over there. I have a filter floss media, which is sitting on an Intank media basket. And since the Intank media basket has 3 sections, I only split it to 2. Again, on the top of that would be the filter floss, and from there it goes down to the second and third chamber combined, which I have a Kato plant. At the back of the tank, it's already fully painted. So what I did to shine light for the Kato is I had to cut a section and open up a little a hole so I can shine the light for my Kato plant. I am using a JBJ Nano LED light, Refugium, so my Kato grows beautiful. I was informed at one stage that I don't need a filter floss since I have Kato in that area. I might take that offer. I might take that filter floss out and just use the Kato as my, one of my media collector. I think I'm going to do that at one point, but not right now. From there, the second chamber to the left, if you guys again are familiar with it, what I have there is I have a return pump sitting with two in and out tubing for my chiller. I believe I have 1 1/5 HP JBJ chiller that controls again the temperature so it doesn't overheat on my tank, and I have an Eheim heater about 100 watts that controls if it gets too cold. So equipment wise, as simple as possible. I don't have anything else. I do, again, before I said I only dose manually. I don't dose with any other gizmo attached to it. Equipment, that's pretty much all I got. Livestock, you guys can see it. Disease, I have mentioned it to you guys. So this is the outcome for the end of month of July of my reef tank. I think this is as simple as possible that I can have in the tank, nothing else. So anyways, guys, I hope that this information finds you very helpful of what I have in my innovative marine 40-gallon all-in-one tank. Simple for me is better since at this moment space is restricted. So anyways, I'm gonna leave it with a couple of ending music tunes. Hope you guys like it. Enjoy the show. For you guys that haven't subscribed to my channel, if this is your first time watching it, this is Filipino Reefer Benny with a mixed reef innovative marine 40-gallon Nuvo Fusion all-in-one tank. If you like this channel, just hit on subscribe button. If you want, you can click on the notification bell so every time I have something new, you guys will be posted. And for my current subscribers, thank you so much for all your support. I appreciate it. Please don't forget to leave comments, feedback, suggestion, tips for me to help improve my system. Until then, I wish you all the best. Have a great weekend. Enjoy the rest of your summer. Cheers.